If you knew that you were going to act this way now, why did you even bother being close to me in the first place? If you're ignoring me, that means it's a yes. And as I've cleared myself to you and I've apologized for speaking to you earlier, if you ignore me and I stand up and step out of here, there is nothing that will make me ever speak to you.
Well, you guys, in this house, it's every day that they're serving something, either breakfast or lunch or dinner. For relationship, we never even start, they're already serving breakfast. So last night was pretty hilarious, and it was hilarious, and there are some things that happened that were just like this. I'm here to give you guys gist. I'm here to download the gist for you guys. So welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do well to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified every time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So last night between Eloswag and Chomzy, I don't know how the situation got to the point where Eloswag was talking about how they can't have anything else, they can't have any relationship, and they were saying it in an angry tone, and I was like, it's not this same people that were whining at the party and really in fact whining and grinding themselves at the party. How did he get to this point, right? So he was now saying that whatever it is that she wants to do, she should do, but for him, he has cancelled his mind off of anything in relationship with her in the house.
It is fine whatever you want, friendship, no friendship, but relationship is cancelled in this house. It's a possibility that it can happen outside the house. I'm sorry if we've done some one or two, maybe kissing and whatnot. I don't want to say shit that we've done. We haven't even gone in depth. Thanks be to God.
It's him putting a disclaimer for me. It's almost as if it's almost as if he knows that there was a clip that came out of him and Chomzy, like, you know, when they were in the bathtub and everything. So now he's saying that nothing has gone on between them. There's only kiss. So you guys take it. So he has put out a disclaimer. Nothing has happened between them. It's okay. It's all right. Then for Chomzy, she was just saying that she was just coming from the angle of why will you start what you cannot finish? Why will you get to this point? And then you're now, you know, talking like this. He was now ignoring her. He didn't want to say anything. She was like, if you don't answer me, then I'm going to leave. And if I leave this place, don't ever talk to me again in your life. And he was still quiet. She was like, it means that you're agreeing to what I'm saying, that she's going to leave. And then she now stood up. That's when she now stood up and left. He did not still say anything. I said, okay, what's even going on here? After all the scenario, everything, all the drama that they were doing there, they still ended up cuddling together when they wanted to sleep in the head of house room. I'm like, people are not even serious at all. So we also had Giddyfia and his issues with his numerous women. If it's Hermes, you say my queens. So Hermes was giving Giddyfia an advice. He was telling him that because apparently Amaka and Giddyfia, they had an issue this night. Although for the most part, Kayode did not show us what was going on, but it was obvious that they had an issue. So Giddyfia came out and was just like moody and sad and everything. Is he moody? Was he moody? He was just outside there, and Hermes came to advise him. He was telling him that he should go for Diana, that he knows that Diana is the person he likes, that he should apply pressure. Basically, that's the angle he was coming from. Like, she apply pressure that, you know, she's going to listen to him.
This night, if you hold Diana for hand like this, she won't come at you, tell her, say, Diana, look me in the eye. Can we please talk? I swear she will open the door.
Yeah, I'd like to make a go match jazz.
What jazz? Man, then you use.
Giddyfia, I feel like listen to Hermes. Diana is going to break your head. I know that she's not going to give you listening ears at all. So after some time, Hermes now went to call Adekunle to continue with the session with Giddyfia. For Adekunle, Giddyfia was just telling him about the red flags he noticed when it comes to Amaka. That he was telling Amaka that nothing can happen between them, and that he also spoke about Amaka waking him up in the night to ask, what are we? Oh my God, though. Adekunle was now saying that Amaka that she's not okay at this point, that she needs a doctor. I was like, hey.
That was the first red flag. Like, I was like, which kind of nonsense is this? Yeah. I didn't even want day for this one. Like, I just came here for a good time. Then I would sleep and he would wake me up and I ask me, what are we? Which one be what are we?
I get it, Hermes. Yeah, that's a serious problem. You don't reach me, see doctor.
I thought Amaka was the one that served Giddyfia breakfast, or was I watching something different? Because I don't even understand. And then him saying, Amaka saying that waking up in the middle of the night to ask what are we? That part was very hilarious. Like, why will you do that? In fact, at this point, I don't even know what to believe again. I don't even know, because obviously, like, we didn't see all these parts, so I don't even know what to believe again. In fact, So the session continued. Adekunle now spoke about what he plans to do next week. That in fact that all these things that are happening in the house and everybody's misbehaving, that next week he's going to be ready for everybody. That Amaka will not continue with this behavior if he survives next week, and that Sheggz will need to be put in this place that if himself and Bella are still here, that in fact one of them needs to go. That maybe if one goes, that the other one will be able to reset.
Everybody I got the cut one. That Amaka, all that rubbish, she's not going to talk him again. Sheggz, he needs to be put in his place once and for all. That one that if he's serving by Monday morning, and maybe they think maybe one of them needs to leave, either Sheggz or Bella. Maybe then everything will normal back. But if I'm here by Monday,
The ability of Adekunle to insert Sheggz into most conversations is legendary. Like, relax.
Relax.
The number of times that he has spoken about him this week alone is more than the first 4 weeks combined together. I don't know why it's like this week it's been like way more. The only explanation I can give for the fact that it has increased so much is maybe because this week he probably told himself that, okay, I'm not going to get into any kind of confrontation this week. I'm going to, withdraw. I'm going to be calm. Maybe because of evictions or nominations. Maybe he's trying to not overdo things so that they will not send him home or something. Maybe he wants to test his fan base first because he spoke about like, okay, if I survive, then I'll know that maybe I'm kind of like strong. Then he can now act or attack. Well, the conversation got deeper. He was now talking about how he's not nice outside. That in fact, what we're seeing now, it's not even him. That he's not nice outside. That he doesn't send anybody.
I am nice inside here. Guy, I'm a dick here. I'm outside.
Maybe allow me to calm down.
I don't send anybody.
We're about to see Adekunle 2.0 unleash himself next week. He went further to say that this same next week, that he's going to be messing with people's emotions, that he's going to try to get into people's head, mess their emotions up, just so that he can be ahead. I'm like, this next week, we'll see things so.
If I am saved tomorrow, my energy will be different. Guy, I will be moving fucking people mentally and emotionally. Guy, I'm going to spend the next 5 days doing that. I want to fuck up your strategy and your mentality so that I'm in a better place. Because now I've seen that you are being unfair and me being reasonable.
Next week. At this point, I think it's right for me to sing the mental health song that they formed last season. Mental health is urgent, mental health is real. Please, it's not. That's not the way they said. They said, please do not play with the state of your mind. I know I have a terrible voice, but don't judge me. So that next week, I don't know what his plans are. In fact, what am I saying? I don't know. His plans are to rile people up. I feel like it might even backfire because from what we've seen when it comes to Adekunle's anger, he goes all out. So he should not go and get physical. He will go home. They will send you home. Then he also spoke about Bella accusing him of stealing. Now, why would she do that? I imagine Bella accusing him of stealing and all of that.
All this sweet calm boy where everybody they see, I'm not going to see him anymore because I don't know what gives you the effort to look at me in the eye and tell me confidently that I'm a thief, that I'm hiding food. Who you be? This
is actually the only part where I support him because I watched that scene and I saw where they were just telling him that, oh, he took fish, hid it and all of that. And he was trying to explain to them that the reason he put it in the oven is for him to grill later for the house. Now, I don't know if that was his intention or not, but this is what he's saying. And they kept pushing like, that's not it. I know that from the way they reacted to Chizzy's accusation, I know that neither Bella or Sheggz will take it. So it don't make sense that this thing happened in the afternoon. It was fine for you to do that, and then in the night you're going off. There's nothing they did not say to Chizzy. He talked about his mouth smelling. There's nothing they didn't say. So I know it's something that you can't take. So why are you dishing out something that you can't take? But let's see how it's gonna be next week. I hope you guys are ready for the drama that he has promised to give. Me, I'm ready, but okay. Then Amaka and Giddyfia, they later had a conversation concerning this whole thing that is on ground. Giddyfia was just telling Amaka that he doesn't like this whole accusation because Amaka told him that she feels like he's playing a game and he's trying to put their heads together, and he's just, maybe that's part of his strategies. So he's not telling her that he doesn't like that kind of thing. Why would she be saying such a thing to him, such a thing to her, that if he even has the power to go back and come back into the house again, he's not going to talk to any of them, why would she think that is a strategy? So Amaka was not telling him that he usually says one thing and Diana tells her another thing. That's what is she supposed to believe?
She said that she wanted to come and tell me. You told her not to tell me. I'm hearing this one, you're hearing this one. She told me that you asked her out. I asked you, you said you did never ask her out. So like, what are you, both of you saying two different things? And she's telling me that you're a liar and you're like trying to prove her right. It's been 1 week. You've not even said, oh, Amaka, come and sit down. Let us have a conversation. Me, I don't believe in sweeping things under the carpet.
So for Amaka, I understand her saying that, okay, she doesn't like to sweep things under the carpet. She likes to have conversations and all of that. But for me, I feel like she saw that this situation was already messy. She had a conversation with Diana told her everything, and she also experienced the fight that happened between Diana and Rachel, but she still decided to put herself there. I feel like she should have just like removed herself from the equation like completely, so that this drama will not come up. It was very inevitable. And then Giddyfia on his own part, he's not very truthful. It doesn't seem like he's very truthful, because he's saying this one, and then because of the conversation that he had with Rachel earlier on during the day, it almost seemed like what himself and Rachel have is deeper than just this whole thing that they've been putting forward, like acting like, oh, there's nothing. But he was getting angry about the fact that Rachel doesn't cheer him up as much, right? And then she was cheering Adekunle up, and then she was now apologizing, saying she's sorry, she didn't know that, she was even crying. So I'm like,
you did this, you did that, you kicked your leg on stone, you did not put in what B was supposed to be, all those nonsense. Like, why are you now picking out only the bad things?
Sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry.
It's now somehow I've never done anything good and come back and you now be like, okay, this makes sense.
So Giddyfia, he definitely knows what he's doing. Meanwhile, we also had Bryan and Modella. Bryan don't fall in love, oh. Hard guy don't fall in love, oh. Because the conversation that he was having with Modella yesterday was almost like at some point he was so frustrated, and then Modella was not even giving him the response that he wanted, and she was not telling him that they don't have an issue, that it's just a misunderstanding. But from Bryan's face, I'm like,
Bryan, do you know why you don't have any problem? It's just miscommunication. You don't have any problem.
okay, it's fine and good. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye. Love you.